Welcome to Trading Mastery Institute. Whatever that is being shared is of our opinion and not an advice for you to enter the market. Okay guys, so now we have a scalping setup for you guys at M1. Okay, so now we have the equilibrium for scalping. Okay, so this is the new indicator for you guys that our team have fine-tuned. So first of all, as you can see, is that this pink line here, the equilibrium line. So whenever the candlestick is below at M1, you're looking to short it or sell. Above, you are looking to do a buy. Okay, and we have also a period separator of 4 hours. Okay, so this is to indicate the session. Okay, the first 4 hours is the Asia session, and then the Sydney and the Japan hour, followed by European and then US and past midnight. So every 4 hours, so that you know that that particular trading session is it profitable or not for you. Okay, so you can observe. So now this is the last week data. Okay, on Monday onward we will do a back test. So I have done the homework so that this video will not take too much of a time. So this is last week Monday. So candlestick is above and below. Okay, so we know that the momentum market just open is not strong. So usually it is like this. It's like a sideways. So what we want to see is the order of the institution. Okay, so we want to see whether there is a break of high. So over here it went up, it doesn't break this high. Okay, so then it went down and it break the high. Okay, over here, see, slightly because this is M1, so there is a break, so we see a higher. So this floor and ceiling is to help us to see whether there's a breakout of that particular support or resistance. So it breaks above and is above the line. Okay, so next what we are looking for a pullback for an entry. Okay, so over here there is a buy arrow. Okay, but the Novak flow and trend is in red, so no entry. Over here we only focus on the buy. Okay, and over here there's a buy arrow, Novak flow and trend is in blue, so we check over here whether the candlestick close above any of this red or blue line. Okay, so I zoom in here a bit. Okay, so as you can see, it closed above the blue line only. Okay, so it qualified as an entry. So you enter on the next candle, stop loss at 20 pip and take profit minimum of 40 pip. So for this instant, it went up until about 48 pips. So it hit our 1:2 risk reward. Okay, so the next one, what we, as the price starts to goes up, we want to look for a buy. Okay, when you want to look for a buy, we want to buy at the area of support. Okay, so over here there is an arrow over here, minor support. This is the major support. Okay, so over here as you can see, there is a buy arrow at the minor support, but it doesn't close above the blue line, but above the red line. So this is a minor support. Minor support, we need 2 arrows. So this one arrow doesn't qualify as an entry. Okay, and as you can see, the Novak flow and trend is also in red, so it helps you to filter. And then we are still looking to do a buy because it's above the equilibrium line or the magnet line. Some of you will mention. So, and what we see is that the arrow is getting low, getting lower, so it's not getting higher. So meaning no setup. Okay, over here we are still looking to buy, but there is no arrow high getting higher or break a resistance. And over here you can see the arrow itself getting lower until it breaks below. So once it breaks below, okay, over here it breaks below the equilibrium line below, and then it breaks the support. Okay, so meaning we are saying that okay, potentially there is an entry at area of support or resistance. So where we want to sell at this resistance over here. So there is an arrow. Okay, arrow, and then this candlestick close slightly below this blue line and below this red line in between. Okay, so we enter a sell. Stop loss 20 pip. Okay, 20 pip, take profit is 40 pip. So for instance, this one, okay, and Novak flow and trend is in red, so we hit a profit. So the next one over here, what do we see? We see, okay, over here is above the cloud, and then suddenly it goes below the cloud and is below the equilibrium line. Okay, below the equilibrium line, and then what we see is that there is an arrow asking us to do a sell, but is there any break of support and resistance? Okay, it breaks over here, so we are expecting to do a sell over here. Okay, so now this is minor support. Minor support, we need another arrow. Okay, to see that whether this minor resistance is will stand. Okay, will support it. So over here it have the second arrow. Then we check. Okay, for this instant it closed below this red line. This arrow act as a resistance rather than this, and Novak flow and trend is in red, so you do a sell. Okay, stop loss 20 pip over here, take profit 40 pip, went up and down over here. Okay, went up and down and up and down. So over here, okay, it's already 40 pip. Okay, then there is another setup over here. Over here you see it breaks the support. Okay, breaks the support, so we want to sell at this resistance, right? This resistance. So for this instant, the candlestick doesn't move here, but there's an arrow, sell arrow. So we cannot sell here because this is the minor support. We are expecting to support here. So if you want to sell at minor support, it must have another arrow. So over here, there's another sell arrow. Okay, it closed below the red line, but the Novak flow and trend is not in red. Okay, so we wait until there is another arrow over here to say that, okay, this resistance holds and the candlestick close below the red and blue line, then check Novak flow and trend is in red, we do a sell. Stop loss 20 pip, take profit 40 pip for this instant. Okay, let me just measure here to here. Okay, 41 pips. Okay, we hit it. Then after that, it breaks the support. Okay, breaks the support. So this is because our resistance. Okay, so at this resistance, there is a sell arrow. So the candlestick close below the red line and the blue line. Okay, and Novak flow and trend is in red. So you enter a sell, stop loss 20 pip here, and then take profit is at 40 pip. So it went down to 70 over pip. Okay, to maximize your profit is your trade management, but over here we test is all at the minimum stop loss and minimum take profit. Okay. Then over here, same, there is a break of support over here. You see, break of support. Then there's a pullback over here at this resistance. Then it went down, so we do a sell. Okay, Novak flow and trend is in red. So we do a sell, it went down to about 16 pip. So if you don't move to break even, okay, it went up and up here, then it went down again. So it doesn't break again, so another 16 pip. So if you don't put a break even at 1 pip, it went up to hit your stop loss at 20 pip. So for this instant, even though it went down to about 16 pip, we take it, maybe you don't put a break even of 1 pip, so it hit your stop loss to give much more realistic, just in case you forgot to put it. Okay, but actually this negative 20 pip is preventable. Okay, so the next one over here, we are below the equilibrium line, but it is over here. We are supposed to look for sell, but now it presents us as that is getting higher because equilibrium line is like magnet. So it's try to pull back this candlestick here, and we see that is getting higher, break the resistance, went down. Then this is the minor support. We're supposed to buy over here, but it is dangerous, okay? Because we are supposed to look for sell, but we know that due to the strong breakout, there is a potential for it to want to go back to this equilibrium line. Okay, so there's one minor arrow. We don't buy. We wait for the second one. Okay, so then we check over here. The candle is above the blue line, above the red line, above the cloud. Novak flow and trend is in blue. We enter buy, stop loss 20 pip, take profit at 40 pip. So it went up to about 42, 41 pip. Okay, hit our target, take profit. So the next 4 hours over here, okay, candlestick below goes below this equilibrium line. Then we are expecting a low getting lower, but it start to goes up over here. Then it went down, then went up. So it doesn't make a good high, and then suddenly we see a strong breakout over here. Okay, strong breakout over here, and then we want to do a buy at this support, right? But it didn't hit this support, it went up higher, and then it went down to make a minor support. So over here, there's a second arrow, making a minor support. So over here, you see it closed above the blue line, above the red line, above the cloud, above the equilibrium line, and Novak flow and trend is in blue. So you enter a long over here, stop loss 20 pip, and take profit 40 pip. So it went up until over here 28 pip, then went down, went up to about 30 over pip, went down, went up to about 33 pip. So if you do not put your stop loss pull to break even, then it went down and hit your stop loss of 20 pip. Okay, so I presume also, because it went up and down several times, you can actually put to a break even. But just in case you don't put, we put it this setup as a loss. Okay, same over here. Okay, we are supposed to look for a long, but we are seeing a break of support over here. So we are assume that the candle want to goes back to this equilibrium line or the magnet line, or the pull is going to sit down. So we saw a strong breakout over here, another pullback over here, and then there is a break of support. See, break of support, another break of support over here, and then there is a pullback here. Then there's a sell arrow. Then stop loss 20 pip, take profit 40 pip, but it went down until 24 pip. Okay, just in case you don't move your stop loss to break even, we take this trade as a loss of 20 pip. Okay, so Novak flow and trend is also in red. So another loss. Okay, so here at M1, so we wait. Okay, this 4 hours, and then the candle is above the equilibrium and below, above and below. So from here we know that it is a sideways, so we can just wait for a nice breakout. We want to see where is the mass order flow. So what we see over here, there is a order that break this support over here, and there is a pullback over here. Okay, pullback. And then we want to sell at this resistance over here. So there is a rejection over here, and over here, as you can see, there is an entry sell over here. Entry sell. Okay, here entry sell. Stop loss 20 pip above here. Above here 20 pip. So it went down to about 15 pip. Then went up, I think hit our stop loss. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, just put this around. So it hit our stop loss. Okay, for this also hit our stop loss. Okay, but we wait. Okay, then it went to near to the equilibrium line, the magnet line. So meaning this is a very sideways. So we want to see a strong breakout. So from here we see there is a break. Okay, a strong break over here. Then we still wait. We wait for a pullback. Okay, we want to buy at this support here or this support. Okay, then it breaks up. Then it went down. So there is a buy arrow. So it doesn't went to the any of the support. So we wait for another arrow over here. Okay, to have the minor support arrow. Candlestick above the blue line, above the red line, above the cloud. Novak flow and trend is in blue. Next candle, we enter buy, stop loss 20 pip, take profit 40 pip. So for this instance, went up until 52 pip. So hit our profit. And then it went down again. So this is the major support. Major support, you only need one arrow. Okay, one arrow. So there is an arrow over here. Okay, and then the next candle we want to do a buy, right? So it's above the blue line, red line, above the cloud. Novak flow and trend is in blue. Then you enter long, stop loss 20 pip, take profit 40, it went to 100 pip. Okay, and then over here, let's see. And then there is a strong pullback over here at this support. Okay, this strong support major, this line. So there's a rejection over here. Okay, candlestick close above the red and blue line, above the cloud, and then Novak flow and trend is in blue and blue. So you enter long, take stop loss 20 pip over here, take profit 40 pip, went up here 72 until 100 pip. Okay, so it hit our minimum target. So okay, there is some more. This is one more. So what we see here, okay, it is below the equilibrium. You are looking for a sell. Sell, is there any break of support? Okay, went up here, doesn't break, then it start to goes up here, sideways. Then there is a strong breakout above. Okay, and then it give us a buy at a minor support. Okay, so now we have to wait whether does this support hold for another arrow. So over here there is a buy. Okay, it's above the red line, above the cloud, but the Novak flow and trend, one is blue, one is red, so no entry. And then it give us another buy entry arrow at this minor support, so above the red and blue line. Okay, above the cloud, Novak flow and trend is red, stop loss 20 pip, take profit 40, so it went up about 45 pip. Okay, so as you can see, okay, let me see. Okay, so this is this week. So as you can see, this is the data, okay, that we have. Okay, scalping, even we are at M1, it's not that when you just open the chart, you can click anyhow, buy and sell and sell. You still have to wait for a SOP. Okay, so your SOP. So over here I have tabulated the data. Okay, how many trades we have in profits. Okay, how many trades we have lost. Total 14 trades. And how many loss do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 lost trade. Okay, out of 14 trade we have 4 losing trade and 10 winning trade. Okay, so now we're going to go to the money management and see from the scalping data. Okay, this is the money management for 1% on the scalping at M1. So your capital is at $1,000. So each trade you are risking 1%, it is $10. So you have 100 execution. Stop loss 20 pip, lot size is 50 set, or at MT4 is 0.05. Okay, your take profit is 40 pip as shown, and your take profit in dollars term is $20. So we use a 50% winning probability of one day you execute 10 trade. But just now, the example, there is 14 trade per day. Okay, 14 trade per day. So over here, you can see if you lost 5 trade, it will be $50. 5 winning trade, 5 times 20 will be $100. So overall, you minus it, you will be profiting at $50 for every 10 trades. Okay, one day 10 trades, 1 month 20 trading days, so 200 execution. And your winning percentage will be, after 1 month, will be 1000%. So you double your money every month. Okay, so over here, first month you trade at M1. Okay, follow the SOP, the simple SOP, and after 1 month you will have $1,000 growth. On the second month here, then you just change the file over here at $2,000. Okay, $2,000 over here. So as you can see here, still 1%. Okay, it is $20 now, still 100 execution. The only thing is your lot size that will change. Okay, stop loss TP is the same. Everything here calculation the same, 10 trades. So on this month, once you're done, it will be $2,000. Okay, so that's how you change the Excel. So let's go back to the $1,000. So $1,000 after 1 month, you make $1,000. Second month, $2,000 your trading count. So after second month, your profit will be $2,000. Third month, you begin with $4,000. So after the third month, your profit will be 100% of $4,000. So the fourth month will be 8,000 and so forth. Okay, fifth month will be double, 16. 6th month, 32. 7th month, 64. 8th month, 128. 9th month, 256. 10th month will be 512,000. 11th month will be $1 million. Okay. So this scalping, you have to put in some effort. Okay, some of you guys are saying that you want to change your life. So this is you have the swing setup, you have the intraday setup, you have the scalping setup. Okay, of course you have to put in time and effort. If you say that you are always busy, you have work, and now with in Singapore itself, you can see a lot of retrenchment happening last year and this year on big tech firm, even FMB. So job is not secure. So try to pick up something, to change your life before it start to hit you financially. Okay, so this is one of the plan for you to grow your account faster. Okay, so maybe if you try this, let's say you hit your 1 million not in 11 months but in 2 years, I think it's still better, because if we work our entire life also, we can't actually hit the 1 million mark. So okay guys, so for those who are a member, this is our support to you guys. The setup, the trading setup and system is updated every time. Our team will do R&D free of charge to you guys as a member. Okay, and we also thank you for your support for using our platform to trade, and wish you guys the best, and feel free to contact me for any question. Goodbye.